Alright, we're live on Facebook and YouTube right now. I just have to make it public. Give me 1 second. Edit privacy, public, save. Alright. Now we gonna do Instagram. Hey! Hi guys. We getting started. We are getting. Oh wait, hold on. Started. Alright, let me just make sure everything is okay. Okay. Okay, we are officially live. What up, you guys? Big Talk Podcast, Cream Gully on the check-in. This is the season finale. We are here. Season finale, Big Talk Podcast, and I'm here with none other than the man, the big guy, Big DJ Proof on the fucking check-in. Who but him, you feel me? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're tuned in now, please share the live. Go crazy with that for us. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy in the fucking building. So anyways, before we get started, as you guys can see, I have a different, as you can see, we have a different background and things like that. I decided to take it outside today and have a different type of interview with my guy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a little bit of fun today. So first and foremost, let me shout out to my sponsors. First and foremost, you see where we at, Big Smoke Central, 848 North Main Street, Waterbury, Connecticut. Listen, you come through here, you already see it's a dope environment. You're going to get all your smoke necessities that you absolutely need. I promise you it's a dope vibe. Come through, 848 North Main Street, Waterbury, Connecticut. Shout out to Anubis Studio as well. Shout out to the most fire studio in the city. I'm not even going to lie. Shout out to my guy Joey. Shout out to Liza. I love you guys so much. That's at 493 South Leonard Street in Waterbury, Connecticut. The studio is amazing. If you're an artist, you need to tap the fuck in. Shout out to Wake Candy. Shout out to Gaisha. I see you've been keeping Toya laced as fuck. I'm coming. I am coming because I need a quick weave real bad for the summer. So that's at 1585 Hamilton Avenue in Waterbury, Connecticut. Shout out to my girl Gaisha and Wake Candy doing her big one. Who else? Oh, Bottoms Up. Shout out to Bottoms Up, Bottoms Up. Hey, listen up. I always sing that song when I think about them. 720 Wilkes Street, Waterbury, Connecticut. This Friday, first LGBTQ party of the year, hosted by me. I need y'all to come through. Shout out to DJ Bands. We are outside. All my LGBTQ community, better be there. Better be there. You better. I love y'all. So, anyways, Proof.
What's the word?
What's up?
Regular, you know, finally made it out here. First podcast I'm on.
Oh, let's go. And listen, that makes me happy because, first of all, CT, we on the map, and you've been doing big things, you know what I'm saying?
I try.
Hence the Big Talk podcast name. I want big things on my podcast, you know what I'm saying? So to have you is an honor, you know what I mean?
It's a pleasure to be here, too. I wanted this to be the first podcast.
Word, I
to bring
appreciate
it home
that.
to be the first.
I appreciate that. And guess what? After this, it's going to be many more. And then it'll probably even make you even more comfortable being on those podcasts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we're here to talk about DJ life. We're here to talk about regular life. We're here to talk about a little bit of everything today. I hope you're ready for that.
I'll have fun with it.
Okay. I have a list of questions, but I like to throw in little things here and there. You know what I'm saying? Just to shake you up a little bit. I do want to play a DJ trivia game a little bit at some point. You ready for something like that?
Yes, let's go for it.
So, how long have you been a DJ?
I've been a DJ for 17 years. It's crazy, right?
Did you just hear him?
17 years.
17 years. Shout out to DJ Proof. Shout out to DJ Proof. 17 years is a fucking long time to be a DJ. So this trivia question should be so easy for you then, honestly.
Let's go for
Now
it.
that I think about it. I mean, we ain't going to do that now.
We save that for later.
Right, we're going to save that for later. So you've been DJing for 17 years. That is crazy. So inside, outside of Connecticut, from Connecticut?
I'm originally born and raised in the Bronx,
Okay.
but when we talking DJ Proof, Born and raised in Waterbury.
Period. The dirty water where I'm from. Shout out to Waterbury. Shout out to the dirty water. Shout out to Connecticut in general. But we outside from Waterbury today. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I'm saying.
Love the
But so all right. So you were born and raised in the Bronx, and then you came out to Connecticut. Were you DJing in the Bronx?
No, I studied. That's why I said DJ Proof. Born in Waterbury.
Oh.
Born and made in Waterbury.
Oh,
The city
okay.
made me.
The city. So where'd you get that name from?
Proof. So this a lot of some people might know, some people don't know. So I love music. One of my favorite artists has always been Eminem.
Ooh.
Eminem has his little group B12, the band.
Yep. I
His
remember.
best
that
friend
song.
is Proof.
Oh shit.
So when I started DJing, I didn't have a name, and Proof has passed away.
Oh.
So that's where Proof comes from.
So that's kind of dope. And you know what? Not for nothing. I feel like once someone has passed on, and you do that, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just showing.
Carry the legacy.
It's carrying a legacy. It's showing that you, the respect of it all, and it also, like you said, Eminem. It just ties. That's a great story, honestly, because I didn't even know that he died. You know what I'm saying? Let alone his name was Proof.
Yeah,
Like
he,
I don't.
he got
I didn't
shot
know.
outside of a club.
Wow. Just from just like a regular person, like by accident. Oh wow, that's some bullshit. That is crazy. See, that's what I'm saying. That's always the most scariest moment. A stray bullet. Like, you know what I mean? And that comes a lot with DJ life and nightlife though. Like how crazy is it for you in those clubs? Is there ever a time where you felt like you were in a crazy situation?
Yes, there has been plenty of times.
Really?
Plenty of times. It's just like, alcohol and people and their feelings never mix together. That's one of the worst things to be around.
Right.
If somebody's in their feelings, and that happens a lot.
Right.
Fights, break out, bottles,
Right.
hookahs flying, all that. Every time that happens, I keep it nice and simple. The laptop is the first thing that gets grabbed.
Right.
Get the book bag, and I'm out the back door.
Period.
Okay?
Period.
Like, got nothing to do. I look around, it's none of my people's. Escape. Let's go.
Right.
I got nothing to do with us.
Right, exactly. And that's sad that you have to in a work environment, but you love what you do so much that it's just like, and honestly, it's a risk in everything. It's a risk in anything that anybody could do.
To be
for a
honest,
living.
even sleeping, you're at risk.
Right,
It don't matter
exactly.
the way life is.
Exactly. So I guess that, but it is more of a crazy feeling though when you're
Yeah.
like, when you know this is the environment that some things happen. Like, oh, somebody invites you to a club, but let's say somebody, a big name, Flex hit you and be like, yeah, I want you to come to this club, DJ, but it's the most dangerous club out there. Like, it might be a shootout in that bitch. Somebody might, you know what I mean? What do you do in that circumstance? Fuck it, I'm going, I'm
We
gonna just
going.
take a chance. Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna keep it on. I never feared nothing, so we're gonna do it.
Mhm.
But we're gonna go over there a little different.
Right, I was about to
Flex.
say, okay.
Flex, I got 12 guards with me. You're gonna have to pay the guards. I'm not getting paid
And
today.
they all
'Cause this is for my
beefed
name.
up. They
Yup.
all beefed up. So yeah, facts. That's something that I would do too, because like I said, speaking of the revamp, since this is the season finale, my revamp, as we talked ahead of time, was that I'm gonna be turning the Big Talk into a day in the life hub. I'm gonna need security because I'm going to Jersey. Like I'm trying to link up with LBL. I'm trying to link up with those type of people.
Shout out to Albie.
Shout
He
out to
loves
Albie.
us out here.
He loves us. He loves us.
You
So
know, he loves Waterbury out of
he loves us.
I'm
He
gonna say it
loves-
how it is. He loves Connecticut, but he truly loves Waterbury.
Free Gap, free my nephew
Free
Gap.
Gap, free Fern, free the whole
Free
game.
the whole fucking game. Free my brother Shay. I love you so much.
Shay, my brother,
Free
man.
my brother.
Love you, bro. Yo,
But-
you know what's crazy? I got a story about all that too. About my DJ career, I owe a lot to them too.
Word. So you can tell me about
I
that.
owe a lot to them. Like when I first, started busting a little bit. Shout out to Resto, Major C, rest in peace.
Shout out to Resto. Major
Big
C.
Drug. They were at DJ Token. They were the one that took me in, right?
Facts.
And I met Firm, everybody through them.
Mm-hmm.
And Firm, Shade, Wab, all of them. Like, yo, Proof.
Free
Free Guap too. Like, yo, Proof. We got these parties. They had the HLGIC going.
Yes.
Yeah, I was the DJ.
I was in jail at the time, y'all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
You
I missed
home
that
now,
whole
though.
era.
I ain't gonna lie. I had the time of my life.
Mhm.
Was a little nigga running around with all of them.
I was hearing it on the radio.
Putting me in
In
putting me
jail on my
front of-
butt, like, yo, I would be out there killing it with them right now. Like, you don't understand. So I love hearing those stories.
They put me in front of a lot of artists. All that, like we did a lot of bangers together.
I love that.
And they really pushed my name. Like
Right.
when it came to DJs, Proof is on. Proof on the bill. Proof.
I love that because that, and not for nothing, just words from the outsiders to DJs. We love a personal DJ. We love a personal DJ. Shout out to DJ Beans, like I said, he signed up for the Big Talk podcast. Wherever I go, if I need a DJ, he's with me. You know what I mean? And that's what I need. That's what we love. We love that. Like, we want people to be like, okay, like, I got a DJ no matter what. And not only do I have a DJ, I have a dope DJ that people know. And even if they don't know, come with us so we can make people know you. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it is. You know me? There's DJs that, the DJs get made by everybody.
Right.
After that, everybody that made the DJs gotta carry them with them.
Right.
And keep their name relevant. Make them now.
Now you gotta make them, exactly. So when I show up in the club as an artist, and like you call me everywhere, I want you to definitely play some of my music, like while I'm in there, you know what I mean? Like if it permits. But for the most part, I feel like, you know, just out of respect, it should be dope for a DJ, for a person who did a lot of work with an artist. You see them in the club, which I love. Shout out to, like you said, Resto. Shout out to Cool Face. Shout out to all the DJs.
My brother, Cool Face on the bill.
Yes, that's my guy. Listen, I ain't gonna front. Waterbury got some fire DJs. And I respect all of y'all. And Cool Face, speaking of him, he's doing a day in the life up. So I get to follow Cool Face around, and on a day that he has like a busy day, and like we get that shit on footage, and I'm just gonna have a cameraman with me. We're just gonna have fun. You know what I'm saying?
That's amazing. That's a dope concept idea. That's fire.
I want to do that for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because it just puts light on my podcast. It puts light on you guys, and it shows who you guys really are. Because a lot of times, I only know you as DJ Proof. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I follow you around, I'm getting to know who the real DJ Proof is.
Steven.
Oh, exactly.
Rest will be in the club, Steven.
Exactly. That is funny as hell. But yes, shout out to the DJs. I love a good DJ episode. This isn't my first. Shout out to Resto. He was on. So I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Y'all are appreciated more than you guys know. Shout out to Craig G, DJ Craig G, by the way.
Craig G, the big homie, the OG.
Facts. He was my first ever guest on my show.
I salute Craig G. I don't see him as much because we both, our schedules is crazy. But Craig G, I know a little history, and Craig G is really a legend. A lot of people don't know that.
Hell yeah, he is.
And a lot of the DJs in the game know he's a legend. Craig G,
I ain't gonna front. Listen, exactly, and the same thing like you. He's from New York. You know what I'm saying? But he came to Connecticut, and that's where he made his name through Connecticut. He used some of the connects he had from New York, of course, because as he should. But he carried Connecticut on his back with us, and we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
He put Connecticut on the map. I'm not gonna lie. Craig G is.
Shout out to Craig G.
Shout out
to Craig G, for real. Because, like, again, I felt like, you know, when he came on my show and he said, you know what, I'll help you kick this show off, that was amazing. And coming from him, like you said, legendary. Super. So, really, since we're talking like this, who are some of your DJ influences, or just influences with your DJ career?
Influences with my DJ career, I'm going to say Craig G. We already named them already, but Craig G is one of them. You know, I looked up to Craig a lot. My favorite DJs that do influence me a lot, people gonna say I'm biased, but I am gonna say how it is. And I don't care how anybody
It's your opinion though, fuck a bias, like it's
R.I.P. Major C. That's one person I looked up a lot to.
Rest in peace, that's my guy.
My brother DJ Big Truck, he don't DJ no more, but that's another person that influenced me as a DJ.
Right.
Token, love him, another guy that influenced me as a DJ.
Go.
Cool Face was in the game before me, and I went under him a little bit, so I gotta give it to Cool Face too. Like, these are people that influenced me. Everybody wants to be like, oh, he just named a Waterbury DJ. But you were Waterbury made me.
Right.
So it's like what influenced me is Waterbury DJ.
And Craig G is in Waterbury, so it is. He's just Connecticut.
No, Craig G is Connecticut.
Right, he's not Waterbury.
He's that guy.
You didn't even leave it at just Waterbury. But if it's Waterbury, it's Waterbury. That's like if you came up here and said a whole bunch of New York DJs. We can't be upset. Or a whole bunch of New Haven DJs. You can't be upset. Shout out to DJ Big B as well. He's another one of my really good favorite DJs.
Who, Big B?
Big B, yeah, from New Haven.
Love him too.
Yeah, he's my guy.
Too. Another, he a legend in my eyes too. There's a lot of DJs that I consider legends, and you know, a lot of people look at me like, how you consider them legends? You right there with them. I'm not. People gotta understand, like, these are guys that were doing it before me. That I took a lot of things, like the way I DJ, I'm different. Everybody be like, yo, you so different when I DJ, but a lot of the things, if you look at certain things I do, you can be like, okay, now I see why he said this person, that person.
Right.
Because I took a lot of things from a lot of DJs. I looked up to them. I see
Right.
seen they craft. I seen them live.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay.
He's one of them. Like
So
that's my guy.
have you collabed with any of them? Like on anything? At
I
any
did it with
shows or?
I did it with almost every DJ. Actually. Every DJ,
Wow.
got DJ. I give a lot of the young guys chances too, because I was a young guy at one point.
Right.
People didn't want to give me chances, but the ones I named always gave me chances. Shout out to Big Mike too.
Shout out to Big Mike.
Big Mike
That's
put
my
me in front of
guy,
my
too.
first artist. He put me in front of
My guy,
Jada
too.
Kids. The first time I ever DJ for an artist, that was Jada Kids. That was
And these are all big names in Connecticut that you're naming, and I appreciate that so much because not for nothing, like that is really, really huge to just know that like these people that you're naming are doing huge things. They're not even just doing small things, like they're outside, they're really working. So that's huge to me. So is there any DJ that you want to collab with outside of Connecticut, anywhere, period,
Outside of
in your life,
Connecticut.
that like this is your dream, like I want to collab with this person, do something with them.
I'm gonna be honest. There isn't no DJ I want to collab. I'll collab with anybody. I
Okay,
give anybody
okay.
the
So nobody
chance.
specific that you feel like
Nobody,
is
because
just dope as fuck.
I've been with you can name a DJ most likely already DJed with them.
Okay.
Like I've traveled so much. I didn't even DJ out the country.
I was gonna ask you, that was on my question.
The second I got my passport last year,
Mhm.
after 15 years, I got my passport. No, 19 years, I got my passport last year.
Right.
Already left the country and everything. DJed out the country, man.
That's dope. That's dope. So how often do you book? Like how often is this like your main is DJing what you do, or do you do something else? Like
Right? I teach the kids in school how to DJ. I work
Fire.
in the public schools.
fire. Did y'all hear? Wait, hold on. Hold on. This deserves that deserves a clap because you do what? You teach kids in school how to DJ.
Yes.
That's amazing. So first of all, do they enjoy it?
They love it.
I know they do, because
The-
I want to learn how to DJ.
The younger the kids are, the more I love it too. I'll
Right.
be honest. Like, I'll have middle schools and these little kids, they be all over the place. But when I do the elementary schools,
They
the
be
kids,
with it.
I learn from them. Because they'll
Wow.
ask me something I never even thought knew, and then I'll figure out how to do it, and I'll learn something from them.
Wow, guys, that's amazing. You know, I feel like it's like, all right, so my podcast is about everything. Everybody always asks, what's your podcast about? Everything. I'm dipping into a kids field too. I want to do a kids box show. Speaking of July 20th, Big Talk Podcast Field Day, Waterbury, Connecticut. It's at Waterville Park, y'all. Basketball tournament,
I'm gonna
double
put that
dutch.
down. I'm gonna be
Yes,
there.
please. July 20th is from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. We're gonna have vendors. I'm giving away free hamburgers and hot dogs to the kids, and then we're gonna do double judge contests. I got a DJ there. We're gonna do basketball. Speaking of basketball tournaments, I need basketball teams, kids and adults. I'll take both. Hello, somebody tap in with me. I got a couple already that are interested, but I need more teams.
What's the age group for the team?
I don't know. Like I honestly, shout out to Central Square.
Shout out brother IMTY.
Yeah, shout out to
CT, Jo.
Yeah, J.O. is supposed to be,
brother.
shout out to J.O. He's supposed to be helping me get some teams together.
Those two also influenced my career, both of them.
That's dope.
I gotta
That's
give them their
dope.
props. They help
That's dope.
They help build the DJ proof.
Right, so that's dope. So yeah, so the age requirements, I'm thinking, I don't know, I didn't want to go too young, like maybe 12 and up, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 12 or 13 and up, but I did want to do kids and I want to have an adults game because I got a permit for Waterville Park in Waterbury from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. on July 20th. And again, we're gonna have the grill out there, we're gonna have music out there, we're gonna have face painting, double dutch. I'm giving away free hamburgers and hot dogs, chips and juices, of course, and water. So I'll have water. Speaking of, I'm taking donations, by the way. So if you guys want to be vendors, if you want to bring something out there to sell, like you guys can set up your tables, DM me July 20th. Do not forget about that date, y'all, because I'm gonna go crazy promoting it in the next month.
Definitely bringing my own team.
Right, that'd be dope if you could. So we'll talk more about
We're
that.
gonna get that going. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait. So it's for the
Grabbing the-
city. It's my. I
Grabbing
did
the
it
kids
last
from the
year.
school.
I did it last year. It was my first annual one, and don't get me wrong, it came out dope. But this year, I want to add more to it. I want to try to get like hot candy machine, jumpy. I want to do all that, but they said I can't have a jumpy house. They said I don't know, something about it being a risk or something. I don't know for the park. They said I can't do that. But I got like a slip and slide. I got a few things. So we're gonna do tug of war. A lot of things for the kids. So again, sponsors, vendors, volunteers, hit me up. So, anyways, guys, again, thank you for tuning in. Big Talk Podcast. I'm here with none other than DJ Proof. Like, why not? Season finale. I ended my season with you. This is it. Like,
It's amazing too.
And not only did I end the season with you, I ended lives. I'm no longer going to be going live, you guys. After this, July 22nd I'm kicking off the Big Talk Podcast, A Day in the Life of. And I'm starting with my guy, Big Seven in New Jersey. I'm going to Jersey, y'all. And I'm going to follow him. He's dope as fuck. If you don't know him, please tap in with him. Big Seven on Instagram. It might be Big Seven on Facebook and YouTube as well. But, yeah, you'll see promo coming soon. So, listen. How often do you DJ?
How often do I DJ?
That's your book? That's how booked you are?
Yeah.
Wow,
Crazy,
wow.
right?
He just showed me a list
Crazy,
where he
right?
can flip up, you know what I'm saying?
I leave Friday afternoon to Florida. I DJ Florida in Orlando Friday night. Saturday I got Tampa and then Orlando afterwards. And Sunday I got a brunch in Orlando and then I fly right back after that. Sunday at
Wow, I love a good brunch. I love a good brunch. Shout out to all my besties, Sheena, Fanny, 10 Million. We planned a brunch. We gotta get it done. Sundays are our best days for all of us. Well, for most of us. But I love a good brunch. That's fire. Florida back there, listen, I think you're speaking for yourself. So I don't really feel like I need to say, like, y'all hear what the fuck he's saying? Like, this is really a busy man. This is really what we call work at its best. So again, you teach kids in schools how to DJ, as well as you're booked and busy as hell on your own, doing what you teach kids to do. This shit just amazes the fuck out of me.
Just doing what I love.
Right. Like, think about it, right? That's like a perfect life if you think about it. Like, there's no way you can. That's probably why you always so, like, you know what I'm saying, giggly, you're happy. I don't really catch you too, like, mad and aggravated, you know what I mean?
You know, I gotta maintain my image.
Well, yeah, we all do, but some
one.
people can't help it, you know what I mean?
And I just love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it comes stressful. It's a lot stressful. The nightlife is stressful. You know that.
Right,
We all know that.
right.
You know, and the entertainment business is stressful. But, you know, as long as we don't feed into the negativity and keep moving forward, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Right. So I'm very proud of you. Let me just say again, CT, Stand Up, Waterbury especially. Super proud of DJ Proof. Super happy to have you on my season finale, Big Talk Podcast. If you're just tuning in, please share the live. And thank you so much for tuning in. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're watching right now. I appreciate you guys. We got more interview to go. So I hope y'all stay tuned in. Because there's so much more. I saved a lot of the good stuff for last. You know what I mean? I saved a lot of the good stuff for last. All right, so this is a question that I have for a lot of DJs, and because we're from the same place, we're from the same town and shit. Like, remember when I just said, like, oh, if I'm an artist and I work with you, whatever, I come in a club, I would love for that DJ to play my music because I walk to the club, right? Because you have it already. What about people that are like, that have beef with each other? And you know, right? So listen, right? You got somebody's music in your shit, but you see in the club that the other people is in that club. You know what I'm saying?
Anyways.
Okay. So that's a lot of DJs. I'll be wondering, what do y'all feel about shit like that?
I'm gonna say how it is. I'm gonna play it anyways. I don't get involved in whatever goes on between anybody. I'm neutral. I stay in the middle. I mind my business. I do what I gotta do.
Right.
But I'm also support those who support me.
Right.
For example, you brought that up. Shout out to Young Gap, Free Gap.
Shout out to Young
I'm playing
Gap.
this record everywhere I go.
Right.
Nobody's telling
And I
me
appreciate that.
not to play it or to play. Can nobody tell me what I do?
Right.
As a DJ, I'm one of those DJs, you know, I might sound a little
And you know
cocky.
that the people want to hear it. They sing
Yeah,
it
they
along
do.
with it. It's not even like you're playing it just because this your people. You playing it because it's like, this is a record that.
Because it's a hit.
And anybody though,
It's a hit,
anybody.
you
That
know what I'm
means
saying?
even the people that, you know, he didn't like per se, or whatever the case is. If you played their shit, if it was banging,
I'ma
nobody
play
would
it.
been mad at you.
I'ma play it.
Right. And I
I'ma play
agree
it.
with that. So
At
I
the
hope
end of
all
the day-
DJs feel like
At the
that.
end of the day, it don't matter what beef goes on that got nothing to do with me, we still Waterbury.
Right, because a lot of people, think about it though, a lot of people will get mad at the DJ for doing that. There's a lot of people that'll be in a club with all they boys and they beefing and you play Gap per se, and they don't like that dude. You know what I'm saying? They mad at you now for playing it.
Yeah.
And it's like, that has nothing to do with this man for you not liking someone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's always something that I always worried about for DJs, because that fucking sucks. And I feel like at the end of the day, if I'm in a club and y'all play something of somebody that I don't like, either I'm gonna just stand there and just in my phone, or I'm just gonna bop to if it's fire. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I would do, but I don't care enough to worry about those type of things. Is my thing. So
I don't either. And another thing is, like I said, I started off my career with his dad, with all of them. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like I'm gonna still show the support.
facts. You
I
definitely
got
said that.
supported from the beginning, so I gotta show those support
You
to those
definitely
who
said
always
that.
supported Proof. You know?
Free the gang, man. Free the whole gully gang, man. I ain't
Every
even gonna
time they
front.
see me, they don't
We
say what
lost a
up,
bunch
Proof.
of heavy hitters.
The
boy.
greatest thing is when they see me, they don't say what up, Proof. They be like, and Proof we trust. That's how they started.
Right, period. And you know what's so funny is because that's what I do know of you. Like, other than the fact that you're DJ Proof, you know what I mean? I don't know you at all, but I knew that slogan, and Proof we trust. I knew that. And that's the thing, because again, like, as First Lady of the Gully Gang, I was in jail for 5 years. And during those 5 years, y'all was going crazy. French Montana was up here. I remember all the shit that they had going on. Dirk, they had little Dirk up here. Like, it was crazy. Like, and I remember thinking to myself, damn, y'all missing all of this shit. Not knowing, hey, you were there right around, rocking and rolling, seeing everything going on.
When Crayola was still here,
Yes,
we
yes, addiction.
was there. Addiction, and then it was, previous it was VIP. We was everywhere. We did it. We did what we had to do. You know, at the end of the day, people may think like we want the streets. We don't.
Right,
We want the money.
right,
We want the bag. We want the fame. We want to live a different life.
right.
We want to be able to go anywhere and eat however we want. Not focus on how much is this. We don't even look at the prices. That's how we want to live.
Right.
We don't want to look at prices. We just want,
Right.
we want this,
Right, and that's exactly
You know-
how everybody. Listen, don't get me wrong. That's more of a dream life, because at the end of the day, but if you work hard, you can get it. Don't get me wrong. And it's times where I don't look at the prices. There's times where I don't. You know what I mean? But it's times where, you know, at the end of the day, you have to work harder to get that. In order to get to that point, everybody should have a budget. I don't want to put out there, go spend frivolous. Y'all know what I'm
Smart with
saying?
it.
What's the word? Frivolously.
You gotta be smart.
You
with
gotta
it.
be smart with it, so that way you could, when you go to Florida and you know you're about to go DJ, you wanna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get a massage, cause I just had a long night. Like, you wanna be able to spend without, like you said, so agreed, 100%. But for the young people watching, do not spend frivolously.
You gotta be smart with it. You gotta move accordingly.
How do you say that word?
I don't know how to say the word either. But
Frivolously.
I'm gonna say it like this. Don't live check to check.
Hell no.
Don't do that. You
Hell no.
gotta move accordingly. Like,
Hell
you know, if you can't afford it, it don't matter.
Right.
Just wait a move.
Right, exactly, and that's the thing, trust me. That's one thing I try to instill in my son a lot, because he lives check to check. But every time that check going, he be like, I need gas, I need, and don't get me wrong, he's 21, you know what I'm saying, but no, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna get it together. So I definitely agree with that 100%. All right, so just to get a little messy, is there any DJ, like a DJ, not, you don't have to name the DJ, but like, is there a specific style of a DJ that you hate? Like a way a DJs or what they do, like, oh my God, again, I'm a nerd. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I leave.
You'll leave?
I'll go to clubs, and if the DJ is trash, I'm leaving.
Really? Just
Yes.
out of there? Fuck payment? Fuck
Yes.
it. I'm telling you, I don't want the
I'm
money.
out.
So,
No, like if somebody else's DJ, if it's my turn to DJ, I won't show up till it's like 10 minutes till I gotta DJ.
oh, you saying if you in a club, you just chilling with Shorty, whatever, y'all having a drink, and that DJ sucks, you leaving?
Yeah, we're leaving.
Oh shit. Okay.
But
What does that mean though? What is trash to you?
That is just the way you play music. I mean, like I said, music is great. You can play music however you want. You can play all the songs, any song, it don't matter what it is, it's how you play it.
Okay.
It's always how you play it.
What do you mean by that though? I'm not a DJ.
Because, say like this, I can walk into any club and play whatever I want. I could play the most random, I could play
But
Taylor
you
Swift
think
in the
so?
club.
You think
and
so?
I have the whole club singing Taylor Swift.
But do you think so, or is it because Taylor Swift? You can tell that it's because you're reading the crowd, and you know that they might
reading
want
the
to
crowd.
hear
Yeah,
Taylor
about-
Swift.
Yes, it's about
Okay,
reading the
okay.
crowd.
Okay.
But the thing with me is, I feed the crowd. I make them like whatever I'm playing.
Yeah, but how?
Just go with it.
Because I'm gonna go to a club,
That's how you
right?
talk, how you get them going. That's how what you saying on the mic. You got them drunk already. You know what? We're gonna play Fun, We Are Young. Something crazy, and they're gonna sing the song, and then we're gonna go right
Yeah,
back
because
to
they're
what
drunk.
we
I feel you, because when I'm drunk, it's what it is. And I like country music, so you
Yeah, you get a
But
plan.
I'm probably gonna be drunk if I know. All right, I'm gonna listen. You say that, but in our brains, I'm talking for the crowd. In our brains, I'm drunk as fuck, right? I'm listening to mad hip hop. I'm in a club with mad, and you play some motherfucking country music out of nowhere. I'm gonna be like, the DJ's bugging. He's on something. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna stop and think. But don't get me wrong. I'm
And
not
then you
gonna
go to see
say.
everybody go
Right,
crazy.
I was just
You
about to
know what?
say.
I'm doing this too.
I was just about to say that. That's funny because I was just about to say that. Like I might end up getting into it like after, like, why, you know what I mean? But for the most part, I'm still gonna look at you and be like, what the fuck? Where the fuck this come from? Isn't that black people in here? You just played
Done
this
it.
shit. We
Done
drunk.
it, and it worked out so many times. I haven't failed at it once.
That is so funny. All right, I don't need to ask that question. I already asked that question. Okay, so we got 2 more questions before we play the game. So the game is going to be called DJ Trivia. You know what I'm saying? It's just a couple questions that I just wanted to know if you knew, but not even a couple questions, but I wanted to delve into 2 events that I know for a fact I saw you on. 2 events that I'm very interested in. One of them, shout out to DJ Ant Resto because the Big Talk Podcast will be at his pool party.
I'm on the set.
Right, it's July 19th. It's the day before my goddamn field day, and I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna be hungover. I promise, I'm not gonna be hungover on field day.
I'm making that field.
I'm not gonna be hungover on field day. I can't be. But so you got a pool party or something coming up, right? That you're gonna be on.
So pretty much it's not a pool party. What I'm doing is I'm building my brand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm focusing more on the marketing of DJ Cruz.
Okay.
So me and one of the young DJs, he's been DJing for about 1.5 years.
That's dope.
DJ Nasi,
That's
doing
dope.
amazing as a DJ. You know, he's everywhere. Spanish DJ, but he plays it all. So me and him, we're doing a video, and we're gonna be live on Twitch and everything. But we're doing a video for YouTube to promote ourselves and everything.
Okay.
And we're doing it at a pool.
Oh,
So we're gonna
okay,
set it up
okay,
in front of the
okay,
pool,
okay.
everybody dancing, having a good
That's
time.
dope.
Hookahs everywhere, people popping bottles, all that. So it's gonna be like
So, a
dope
pool
concept.
party.
Yeah, yeah. It's you
We're
know.
doing a pool party, but it's gonna be you're shooting a video for
The
promo.
reason why we put DM for locations because not everybody's
You
invited.
have to put DM for location for a pool party, first of all, because yes, not everybody's invited, and even if everybody is invited, you don't want everybody just out there, because you want to know who's kind of coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to have a gist
I
of,
want to keep it great. No drama, you know, people be beefing
Right.
with each other, this and that. Like
Right.
I said, I don't got time for none of that. I don't get involved in none of that. I'm gonna just keep it nice and simple.
right, so that's dope. Okay, because I definitely seen you promoting a pool party, so I was like, that's dope, and that was coming soon. And honestly, our weather has been pretty good, other than rain. Like, it's been warm, you know what I mean? Enough to
Amazing.
maybe not be in the pool, but definitely be like, you know what I mean, in summer where,
They gonna be in the pool. The pool is heated.
oh, the pool's
It's gonna be in
heated.
the pool.
Okay, that's crazy. I better not pool in that pool. Not no heated pool. No, I'm just kidding. That shit gonna be stinking. I better not be in there farting in the pool. That's all I'm saying. Nah, but okay. So, all right. So, let's talk about. You got a baddie coming.
Biggie.
It's a real baddie.
I gotta shout out Coop
Man.
first of all before we get into the
Man,
baddie
give
thing.
me a fan. Shout out to the real J. Coop.
Coop been bringing all these girls out.
Yes.
And if I'm bringing them out, I gotta be with them. You know what I'm saying? Because Coop put me on the. Coop called me like, yo, I got to see you. I want to bring her out. I'm like, you know
Love
what?
her. She's my
I ain't gonna
fave.
lie. I'll be watching the show.
She's my favorite.
I'll be on it.
Yo, every dude watch that
I don't do
shit.
it
First of all,
nobody.
especially
I watch
dudes
it.
who have chicks. We making us sit down and
You
watch
know
that
why?
anyway.
So
That's like a date night.
So I'm like, Tasiki, I fuck with it. And then I don't know, you know, we're not gonna get into it, but you know, she was booked somewhere else.
Mhm.
It's a little conflict, you know, but it is what it is. The deposit was signed. We gotta ain't no breach of contracts.
Right.
Cooper's like, I'm gonna bring this other girl too, Anna Mac. Shout out to Anna Mac, who was also on your
Shout
podcast.
out to Anna Mac, who was on the Big Talk podcast. Shout out to the baddies, period. Like, you don't understand. I love them. And I love the OGs more than I love. I can't stand Summer and them. They drive
I
me
can't
crazy.
either.
They drive me crazy. I just want to get on the baddies just to beat them up and then get off the baddies. I swear to
I
God.
feel you.
I want one episode. I'll stay in the ring the whole time. With her, Dolly, and Lex. All 3 of them. And I just...
And-
Lex can fight, but she's not as crazy as she thinks she is. That's the problem.
You wanna know the crazy part is? So, alright, before we get into that, I'm gonna talk about Coop. So Coop put me on the stage with both of them, you know, to DJ, whatever. He brought them to my club, RIP Prestige, we officially closed.
Aww.
So, you know, We brought him over there.
Prestige was huge though, so.
Yeah, we had years.
Respectfully, shout out to Prestige, because that shit was definitely one of those. You know what I'm saying?
So Coop brought him, and then after that, I called Coop like, yo, let's bring Gresh and Callan. We brought him too. Then Coop brought Ivory.
Right.
He had well, I'm not sure if he brought her, but they booked Ivory to him.
Right.
Then Biggie, she's from Providence. Me and Coop decided to open the doors to Connecticut to party in Providence. We threw an event there.
Which was fire.
We brought Zeddy Will.
Which was fire. I ain't know, I saw that footage. I saw
Nobody couldn't walk in there. Shout out to Zeddy Will. That place was.
I saw it.
Coop brought him to Waterbury to 203 Lounge and Bar, the new spot out here.
Sure did.
Where Addiction and VIP was at.
Shout out to the bro J. Coop, because one thing he's doing is stay working.
He's working,
and he's not letting up. It just gets worse, y'all. So I'm telling y'all, anybody who's hating, it's gonna get real bad for you. You're gonna be mad.
Oh yeah, because he got proof on his side.
Period.
100%.
Period. And that's what we need. Like I said from the beginning of the show, I said like a lot of people want a personal D, somebody that they can always call and count on. We know for a fact that, don't get me wrong, you're a very busy guy. So of course, it's to the point where y'all like this so much, he'll probably try to book around your schedule. Like, can we do this day instead of that one? Before he, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's pretty much what he did with Jim Jones. He was like, yo, let's do it this day. Does that work for you? I'm like, I bet, yeah, it'll do work for me.
Word.
So we brought Jimmy to Providence, and we brought Jimmy to Woodward. You know?
Shout out to Jimmy. We was in the studio with Jimmy until fucking 5, 6 in the morning. I left at 5. I couldn't take it no more, okay? I had to work at 8 o'clock, and I was fucking bugging, if you ask me. But that shit was dope.
The Biggie situation. So my man Rob from Providence, Movera, he got Biggie because you know she's from out there.
Right.
Cool with the club owner, they got a great relationship. So he was like, I want to bring her to Waterbury. I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
That's fire.
Got the day and everything. I called Coop. Robin's bringing in Biggie. I need you involved.
Right.
Because obviously you involve me in everything.
Right. Absolutely.
So you know I gotta put money in your pocket too, because you put money in my pocket.
That's how it works.
Coop ain't hesitant to say like, send me the flyer.
Period.
That's all he said. Send me the flyer. What you need? How much you need? That's it.
Right. And that's it. And that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, when is she coming?
She's coming June 21st.
June 21st, 203 Lounge? 203 Lounge in Waterbury, what is it, Phoenix Ave?
Yep, 9 Phoenix Ave.
9 Phoenix Ave, June 21st. As Biggie's coming. Look, y'all, it's a real baddie. I don't know the song, y'all. I just know that it's a real baddie, bitch. You cannot get in. That's what she said. You something in my friends. You mean just your baddie friends. I don't know. But it was dope. It's dope. I love the song, though. Shout out to Tinkerbell, the ugliest one in the whole ever.
I fuck with her. That's the crazy.
She's the worst. There's a
lot of them I fuck with.
She was dirty.
A lot of them I don't. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't fuck with Ivory at first. To the end of last season and the beginning of this new season.
See, I've been watching Ivory since Now That's TV, so like I fuck with Ivory.
I'm mad. Different.
I'm mad that she had to slow up on Zeus Network. She had to slow up. She couldn't be who she was over there. She had to kind of
It's more commercial. So at the end of the day, you could still do what you're doing, but you got to do it a certain way.
Right.
Because now you get in the bag.
Right.
Now you getting booked club to club. You going everywhere now.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah,
baddies, you know, I gotta shout out Coop for that, because Coop was the one that locked me in with the baddie situation.
Shout out to the bro for a fact, because that's gonna be dope. Again, shout out to Waterbury. Shout out to DJs. If you're a DJ and you're checking in, we're gonna play a DJ trivia game soon. So I would like for you guys feedback if you wanna answer some questions or whatever the case is. I only know the answer to one of these questions because I'm gonna be very honest with you. I was so busy today, and I wrote all the questions down. I was supposed to go to Google and get all the answers. So I'm just gonna trust in your word, but they here, so they gonna see. They gonna see if you.
And proof we trust, you heard?
They gonna be like, nah, prove you wrong, whatever. So at the end of the day, oh shit, hell no! No, I'm sorry. Shout out to Big Talk Podcast, but I'm about to say your whole full name. Oh my God, I ain't seen this dude.
I just need a rap.
They can't see you. Yeah, that is so funny. But I went to school with this guy that just walked in, like literally doing this since I was like 10. I ain't seen him in like 10 years at least. You know what I'm saying? In person. So, anyways, shout out to DJ Proof on the check-in, Big Talk Podcast. Once again, if you're just tuned in, thank you so much. Share the podcast if you're on. This is our season finale. This is my last live, guys. I will no longer be going live any longer. I'm taking a break until July 22nd. July 22nd, we will be on YouTube only, but I will watch every episode with you guys live, but they'll already be pre-recorded, they'll already be ready to rock and roll. It's the day in the life of, have a good one. It's gonna be the Big Talk Podcast, a day in the life of. DJ Proof already committed to it.
We in there.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get
We're
pretty much.
We're gonna do that at one of my biggest events.
Right, so that's
to the end of the event.
That's exactly what I'm looking for when I'm saying a day in the life of. Shout out to Mara Banks once again. She's the youngest, most littest female promoter in Connecticut right now. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, she goes crazy. She's from Hartford.
Hey, but I know.
She's crazy. But I'm going to do one with her on her birthday for August 1st. And that one, she always brings big artists out. So I know that's going to be crazy the whole day. But again, that's the point of a day in the life of. Is to make sure that you guys like have something going on for that day. So that way we can follow you. I'm just gonna be following you with a camera and I'm gonna have a fucking microphone in your fucking face asking you questions. That's what I'm gonna be doing, bothering you. If you're getting a haircut, I wanna sit there. I wanna go to the barbershop with you, like for real. Like I wanna get ready.
At the barbershop, that was fine.
See, I would like to get ready with whoever I'm with for their day and then end up at, with them at night. So anyways, you ready to play DJ Trivia?
Let's go for it. Let's have fun.
Okay. All right. So I wrote down a couple questions. Again, the first one I know the answer to, which is because I really love. How do you feel about house music?
House music. I'm a diverse DJ. I play it all, but house music might be my weakest.
I love it so much. I love it.
That might be a little difficult, but we're gonna see what we can do with it.
So who is considered the godfather of house music?
I wouldn't know that answer.
You wouldn't.
Nope.
All right. So the answer that I came was somebody named Frankie Knuckles.
I know who Frankie Knuckles is.
So does he do house? You know him for house music? Okay. So they're saying he's the godfather of house music and DJ world. That's what I Google, y'all. I don't know. DJs don't be out there trying to come for me because I really don't know. But that's what Google said. DJ Knuckles. I wonder why they call him DJ Knuckles. Or was he using his fucking knuckles to DJ?
He was out there knuckling people up. Who knows?
You think he was beating people up and DJing at the same time?
A lot of people get their names from certain things.
Right, so I need to know if I could fucking talk to DJ Knuckles. I wonder if he's still please, Lord, don't forgive me for this, but if he's still alive, I don't know if he's like older. Did you think he's that like older?
He is an older guy, but
right.
I'm not sure how old he is. I heard DJ Knuckles. I heard about him. No, but I'm not too good at it.
Okay, so this is a question that I do know the answer to. I didn't have to Google this, but as an artist, you should know the answer to this too. If you don't, then you're just in there rapping and singing along. What does BPM stand for?
Beats per minute.
Period. Beats per minute. You gotta know that too, rapping. Like you have to know that in the studio, what beats per minute really, like what it kind of means or whatever. You wanna explain to me a little more what it means?
So for us, beat per minute is how fast the song is going. We can match two songs, blend them in, and they got the beats per minute. See me, I don't used to sing.
That's one of my songs. That's one of my questions. You about to go into it.
You want me to go into it yet?
No, I feel like you should because you just started.
I'm gonna wait for it.
All right, so all this shit ties in together pretty. All right, so the next question is what do you call it when two records are played at once but out of sync? When you play two records at once.
Blended.
They call it blended?
Yeah, we blend them together.
I don't know the answer. I didn't know the answer to that.
Yeah.
All right, so is that what you were talking about when you were talking about BPM?
BPM. So I can take a song and just the words from one song, if they got the same BPM or something close, we can speed it up, slow it down, and put it on a beat to another song.
Oh, okay, I get it. So like you could play Fantasia When I See You, but it could be Jay-Z rapping over that beat.
Yeah, you put Fantasia and Alicia Keys.
Oh, okay. So
how do you
know what goes good together though? Like how is that something that do you make that on your own?
I just go how I go. I just go with it, you know. I just feel like...
Bro, I know you've been doing this for 17 years, but I'm not a DJ. I don't know. What you mean you just go with it?
I just go with it. I just look at it so fantastic.
It's just like it's so easy to.
It's about the 90s on the BPM. Same thing with Alicia Keys is about the 90s. So when I look at both of them, it's about the same BPM. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take the words from this song and I'm going to put it on this beat.
Okay.
That's how we do it.
All right, well, okay, that kind of makes sense. But you got to kind of know that song goes where you good. But nobody can see it. Everybody gonna come in and be like, this shit is not facing that shit at all. But so you kind of gotta like know what songs like make sense to match up together though in order to do something like that. You can't just be like, all right, fuck it, I'm about to blend this. You know what I mean? Like I just said, I said Fantasia with Jay-Z. And in my head, I'm thinking, yes, y'all, the Jigga Man, does that even go with When I See You?
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
can. Yeah, you can.
Does you? I don't know, but that was my thought brain.
Yeah, you can.
Alright.
You know what? I'm gonna just do it just cause.
Alright, well,
You
I
can
don't
do it.
know.
Yeah, you
That
can.
was my thought when I was like, damn, we
Yeah,
put
you can.
Fantasia with Jay-Z. I'm like, I don't know what will go right together, but that's dope as fuck. Okay, so another question is, what is the golden hour?
The golden hour is before the last 10 minutes of the night, before the last 5 minutes of the night. The golden hour when you rock it, the end of the night, like prime time.
And what do you do in that instance, though? What do you
You're
mean
going
by
crazy,
playing everything people want to hear?
talking.
Talking.
Talking everything, playing everything. So me, I'm a little different when I DJ. Everybody want to hear the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody want to go to the club. You know, I play everything.
Right.
I'm in the Latin community. I'm in the,
Right.
I'm in our community. I'm in every community. So the
Right.
thing with me is, in that golden hour, I'm playing whatever I want.
Whatever you want.
Ain't no
That's a
such
good way
thing.
to put it.
So the thing with Proof, you know, it's a good thing and a bad thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's a bad thing because people don't like it, but they get over it. But the good thing about it is because they get over it because you know what, he's doing his thing.
Right.
I don't take requests.
Right. Okay, and that was another question I really did have about requests, but I'll let you finish that thought though, as far as the golden hour.
At
right?
that hour, leave me alone.
Yeah, okay. I wonder, all right, so for all the DJs out there, again, if you're watching, if you do tap in and watch, how do you, like, what's your take on the golden hour? Like, is that the same thing? Like, again, I don't know the answers to these questions, so I'm just going off of what you're saying. But in my thought process, everybody's golden hour is probably different than
Everybody's golden hour to me, in my eyes, is their prime time. They
But
time
no
to
matter
rock out.
what, it's the last 5-10 minutes of the night.
It's the last hour of the night, but
An
before
hour.
the last 5 minutes, you know, the last 5 minutes, most of the time you gotta slow it down.
Right.
Sometimes I just say fuck the owners and I keep going. No disrespect to all the owners, but I just keep going. And the owners sometimes they be lit too. They be like, you know what, he doing his thing.
Right.
He controlling the crowd. There's no drama going on. Keep going.
Right. That's fire. Okay. That definitely is fire. Because
And one thing about me, I'm gonna just stay out there, even on the golden hour, any hour. When I'm DJing, stay out the DJ booth.
okay. What is it?
Everybody, females, guys, everybody. I don't like people on me when I'm DJing.
Okay, all right, I feel you. All right, so really quick, right? Because again, we're taking it back to where if you just tuned in, shout out to DJ Proof, Big Talk Podcast season finale. This is our last live, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're just tuned in, share the live. But that whole situation with people, okay, so you said stay out the booth. You don't want nobody to be like, what do you mean by like?
I don't like people on me when I DJ.
Like, what do you mean by on you? Like, I get no requests. You don't want people
Everybody
to
likes
requests.
being around the DJ. Obviously, we all know why. Because everybody likes the spotlight.
Right.
Me, when I DJ, it's a different thing. And especially the days that I really go out to DJ. When I'm in the mood to DJ,
Right.
I need my space. I just
Okay.
want to rock out.
I
I'm
feel
having a
you.
good time. I want to concentrate. I want to do what I do.
Right.
I
Right.
hate
Right.
people bothering me. I hate people coming up to me. Sometimes I got people next to me that if anybody want to come talk to the DJ, they got to talk to them.
Right.
Don't
No,
talk to
and
me.
that makes
Talk
that
to
makes a
them.
lot of sense.
And they'll nod their head. They'll still tell me, but they'll tell me when they know when to tell me.
Right.
They don't go right away like, yo, Proof, this person said this and that. They'll just be like, nah, I got it.
Right.
That's it.
Well,
And they'll
that's
tell me
good.
afterwards, like, yo, this person said birthday shout out, da da da. Or they'll write it on the paper, the person
Right,
they
'cause
sent
that
it
was
to,
my thought
and they'll leave the
process,
paper
too.
there for me. Like,
Like,
yo,
what about that? Like, people want to say, hey, I'm here. I'm with mad people. I want to shout
Yeah.
out my sister. It's her birthday. So, all right, you have somebody there.
yeah, you
But
just talk
to where-
down
okay.
and they'll let me know. Because it's like, a lot of people don't understand this. I hate people talking in my ear.
Right.
Like, all over my ear, you know.
It's
like,
loud, so they gotta scream.
Yeah. Some people just don't know how to not spit when they talk.
Yeah, I can't. That's disgusting.
I hate all that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So it's
disgusting. I
like,
can't.
you know, talk to my mans, talk to whoever's there, and let them know what you want, who wants a shout out, or talk
Right.
to the promoter. The promoter's gonna text me like, yo, shout this person out, play this record, because sometimes I do. Not sometimes. I'm not saying I don't take requests because I do.
Right.
But I'm gonna play when when it's
When
the
it's
right
time.
time to play.
Because you're trained to do that, right? So that's another thing, again, that I respect about DJs, and I always have. Like, don't get me wrong. If it's a DJ that I know, like if I come to a club or whatever, and I know you're there, and I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? And me, I know you got my music. I'm probably either A, gonna go over there and say what up to you, and that's just it, probably. You know what I'm saying?
That
or
always.
if
Yo, shout out Cream in the club,
right. Or if I really want to hear a song, you know what I'm saying? I think like out of respect for DJs, I'll wait it out. You know what I'm saying? And you don't play it, and it's the end of the night, and it's that golden hour. I might run up and be like, yo, could you play such and such? I'm drunk. I want to just hear it before I leave. You know what I'm saying? I might do something like that. But other than that, I do respect DJs.
But there's a way to do it. Like, you see how you, like, yo, play this record when you get a chance? I got you.
Right.
You know, there's people, I've been in clubs where somebody asked me, I'm going to tell you the funniest thing, and I will never forget this. Remember when Prestige was next to the police station when there was a little hole in the wall?
Yeah.
Some guy, it was a Spanish night. Some guy comes up to me and says, "Play I'm in love with the Coco." That's how he felt.
I'm in love with the Coco.
Now OT Jenna said, you know. So he told me to play that. I'm like, I got you. I'm playing a little bit. You know, we rocking. He got mad because I ain't playing next.
Oh yeah, see that's stupid to me. You know what I'm saying?
Started hollering, acting crazy. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm the wrong person to do that to. I'm real humble, I'm chill, but don't do that with me, bro.
Right. It's just stupid.
So by the time I got to him, he was already getting dragged out the door.
Oh shit, he was drunk. That's usually how that works out, and that's another thing I know you get a lot of, like in the club, like drunk people. Just like you said, it's so. You know what? Now that I think about it, you pretty much just said you have somebody that's because you're so used to drunk people coming up to the DJ booth like, yo, could you play such and such, and then you don't right away.
That's when we go back to the beginning of the podcast. I love working with the kids. I love working with the kids more than I love working in clubs. That's when we go back to that.
That's because you're teaching. These people is out of pocket. They're drunk. They're inhumane, okay, at the time. If it's for a good word. They're inhumane while you're in a club. Those are a whole different setting. Not for nothing. Younger than 12, yeah, you feel like those are the...
I love it.
What? They don't be fucking?
I was working my daughter's school. I love it. I love
They
it.
do though, you're right.
I love it.
You're right though, that's what they're learning. From like the age, I don't know. I feel like they gotta be like 8 and up. They ready to rock and roll.
Nah.
Younger than that is like they like kind of in there, but kind of.
They see all the lights in the control and the computer, and they start asking questions and everything.
Okay.
I love it.
But they're not touching everything.
Nah,
they're not doing this while you're
I got this
teaching.
one young kid. You know, I'm not gonna say his name because you know we're not supposed to.
Of course.
But he's one of my favorites, and he's working at the school that I was doing today, the Roger Clemente School. Yo, this kid, I could see his future as a DJ. He knows how to blend. He knows how to scratch. He listens to everything I say. He's teaching the class with me.
That's dope.
Somebody asks a question when I'm working with somebody else, he'll get up and go help me.
Wow, that's amazing. That's
kid is 7.
Wow, see, that's what I'm saying.
7.
So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all kids, but a lot of kids will get to a point where it's like their focus is not there.
And you know, you got the little ones fooling around.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know if you've done, because you said you like to work with the younger ones the most, and I feel like their attention span is just not like as fast as I would expect. But if they are, that's amazing. You know what I'm saying?
It's not. But the thing with the younger ones over the little the older ones, the other ones feel like they too cool.
Right.
They want to be on their phone.
Right.
They want to be fooling around.
Yeah, you're
jumping
right.
on tables. Like, get down from the table.
You're right.
We're not doing that. Sit down.
Trying to go viral.
You know, you don't want to do the class. You don't have to. You just sit there and be quiet. If not, you gotta go.
Yeah, they got smart mouths and shit. You're right.
Yes, they definitely do.
You're right.
I don't got time for smart mouth. I just say it straight out like,
the teenagers is crazy. You're
I say it straight. Get out my class. And the good thing about
I ain't gonna front. That's why I can never be a teacher. Because don't get me wrong, I would never touch a kid. Like I would never punch a kid in the face.
I would.
But I wouldn't punch a kid in the face because at the end of the day, I would.
So my kids
don't
are
get
hitting
me wrong.
anybody.
If they hit me, I'm gonna put them in a headlock or try to. I'm not gonna hit physically.
I'm completely honest.
But I
For my
will
kids,
restrain
for my
them.
girls,
I'm
I'm hitting
PMT
everybody.
certified. I know
You could be 2-year-old or you could be 80-year-old. Anything I gotta do with both my
I'm
daughters,
not doing that to an
anybody
80-year-old either, y'all. I'm not doing that. Listen to me. I don't care what Proof is over here talking about. The most I'm doing is headlock and grips to kids and 80-year-olds.
I ain't beating up no kids.
Kids and 80-year-olds is just getting held. I'm just squeezing you. But teenagers and shit, I don't know, man. Y'all fools. Y'all got some smart ass moms, yo. That'd be the worst part.
It's crazy. I just tell them straight up, like, get out my classroom.
Teenagers and young 20, like early 20s.
They'll look at me like, what? Get out my classroom. Exactly what I said. Don't mean, you know, I'll call, hello, I need this person to escort out the classroom. They'll take them.
That is so funny. So the good thing is though, either way, you enjoy what you're doing. It's amazing. Even with those little kinks that you have to deal with the kids. But again, we're talking kids, guys. So there's always something. It's almost like babysitting. It's almost like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're there to like guide them. Like this is a part of their life that they're never gonna forget.
So one good thing about doing this for so many years is that I walked into one of the schools. I'm not gonna say the school. Kids were out of control. Resto had that class. But Resto, you know, he gave it to me, so now I'm taking care of that class. And these kids is fooling around, acting up, and then I'm looking at them, I'm like, oh. Start FaceTiming my mans.
Anyway.
I FaceTime my mans. Ain't this your son? He wildin'. Gave homie the phone.
Oh wait, and that's the
Yes.
best part. You knew
Yes.
their dad. That's
Call my
funny.
man, I'm like, yo, gave homie the phone. It was over. The most popular kid in the class acting up.
Oh my
Never
God.
act up again. That class just switched. It flipped. The next week when I was there, 12 p.m., because that was the class I had during school, period, during school. 12 p.m., telling everybody, yo, let's sit down. Let's everybody get ready. Yeah, because you know your dad don't play that.
Period. And that's the thing about it too. That's another thing, you know what I mean, about like, I don't know, the feeling is amazing. I gotta, because not for nothing, I would love to tap in with schools and bring my podcast maybe to like when they do jamborees or whatever they do for their basketball, whatever. I would love to do that, right? So just to have that feeling of you're from this town, you like these kids are people's kids that you know. Like,
Party with,
so,
did
right,
it
like
did
you
it all
see
with.
them, you're gonna see your dad on Friday. He comes over here or whatever the case is. So like, that gotta be an amazing feeling too.
It got to the point that the kid told us that, like, when can we go to Proof House so he can teach me on his equipment?
That's fire. I love that so much. Like, not for nothing.
I love it, and we're gonna get you in there. We're gonna get you in one of the school fields.
Yeah, I would
We're
love
gonna make it
that.
happen.
I would love that. I
We're
would
gonna make it
love to get
happen.
into something like that, just to talk to the kids. Because again, the Big Talk Podcast is not just about, it's not about nothing, it's about everything. Like, it's about literally everything, and I want to tap into the kids so bad that, again,
So
July
there's a future.
20th, I definitely need basketball teams. Big Talk Podcast Field Day. It's a giveaway, guys. I'm giving away. It's going to be fun. Bring your kids out. That's all I got to say. So anyways, I got one last question for the DJ Trivia, which we could get into, is name 3 main elements of a good DJ set.
3 main elements of a good DJ set: good mic skills, good music selection, and good crowd interaction. So a lot of DJs don't do this, and this is why people love me, and this is why people love the Waterbury DJs.
Right.
You know, I'm not saying DJs outside of Waterbury don't do it, because I've seen a lot of them do it too.
Right.
But mainly the DJs over here, I have not seen a Waterbury DJ that walks in the club and goes straight to the booth.
Right.
We're gonna stop in certain sections, start smoking another person's hookah. Like, yo, how you been? And go to the next section on our way up. Like,
I love it.
show love to everybody.
I love it.
Those are the 3 biggest elements to me, and those are the 3 elements that help me: is my music selection, my mic game, and my crowd.
Okay.
People that follow me, the love they show me, the love I show them.
So how hard? I mean, 17 years. We're talking 17 years of DJing. So again, shout out to DJ Proof in the fucking building. Like, definitely salute to you. But like, how hard or easy was it to get that crowd to follow you where you went?
I mean, to be completely honest, I feel like it was hard, but when I look, I don't remember it being hard. But I feel like it was hard.
Wow.
Put it like
That's a
that.
good feeling though, to say that. To
Yeah.
say like, I don't remember it being hard, but I know it was hard. You know what I'm saying?
I remember all my friends, my close friends, anywhere they went, they used to go out when I started DJing. They used to go out to places I don't go to. Go
Wow.
crazy, popping bottles, going crazy, to the point that
Wow.
club owners, bottle girls, everybody want to talk to them. The manager's like, yo, come back.
Wow.
Come back. I need you to book my brother, DJ Proof.
Wow.
Everything so DJ Proof wasn't just me. It was my
So
whole
the
circle.
support was just really good.
It was
pretty
a
much.
circle of, it was like at least 10 of us.
Wow.
And the love, you know, rest in peace to my brother Razzle, Aaron.
Wow.
He's one of them, like anywhere he went to, yo, we gotta get DJ Proof in here.
That's fire.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that is like, honestly, one of my questions was, and I didn't ask because I just feel like you give positive energy. I feel like a lot of what you bring out so far in the interview has been like, even if I do try to get a little bit out of you, like, I ain't gonna talk specifically, but this is how I feel about it. You know what I mean? You're very broad, but it was like cause you show so much love, but like, is there ever any like how artists have DJ like beef, like rap beef? Is there ever DJ?
I had to smack a few DJs before.
Really?
I would say, yeah. I'm not gonna say their names. Yes, I have.
I'm done.
Yes, I have.
All I asked was if it was like a battle of the DJs. I had to smack a few
I have put my hands on a few DJs before.
But what were reasons for some of that?
The disrespect.
Okay.
The disrespect, and it's one thing is I respect everybody, so I expect to respect them.
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna say. Everybody knows how I am. Everybody knows my circle. There's people I don't go out with on the regular, like
Right.
the gang, for example. Something goes crazy in any club and I make a call,
Right.
I can guarantee you 60 niggas outside. I can guarantee you that. No ifs, ands, or buts. I can guarantee you that anywhere.
I had so many more questions that's not for live, but when we do,
I'm gonna say it.
no,
like,
but when we
anywhere,
do
I'm
the
good
day in the
everywhere.
life of, I
You'll
have
see it.
I have different questions.
You'll love that one.
More deeper questions that it's gonna air on YouTube, but you'll know that ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, like,
but like I have
like
ways.
crazy though.
Right, and I get that. I get that from a lot of DJs because again, as like a former artist, because I don't rap no more, but when I did, like I know, like it
She
was
don't
the
rap
same
no
feel.
more, but you know, we was at the studio doing the cipher.
I'm
gonna throw it out there, you know.
I know.
They had
That was
these
fun
judges.
though. I think they
It
were
was fun.
They
It was
know.
fun. They had
Listen,
their
shout out
judges.
to Joey. Shout out to Joey because he knows. I
Joey's
did it
my
for-
brother.
I love
Joey,
him
I know
so
Joey
much.
for years.
I
Joey's
love
one
him
of
so
them
much.
dudes that always trusted him proof too. VIP days, he always
Listen
had
to
me
me.
in there and everything. But we was at the studio, you know, and you know everybody's picking, you know, who won and everything. They hit me with the proof, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna throw it out there, you know.
Okay.
You cannot pick Prince.
Oh, that's fucked up.
They tell me. They say you're a very biased person,
That's fucked
which
up.
I definitely am. I want my
No, but that's
right.
okay. That's okay. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, shout out to Cherry Coop who won.
Did her thing.
She's fire. She's fire. Shout out
But
to Cherry
I'm
Coop.
very
Shout out to my
biased.
little sis. Like
I've always
she's
been a biased
like
person.
I ain't gonna front. And not for nothing. When we went in there with that. Whoever wins wins. We all
Yeah, of
win.
course, that's how it
Like
always is.
like it's never any hate ever, and that's the thing. Because I had a little issue. Shout out to Wordberry Exclusives with y'all bitch asses. But I definitely had a little thing where it was like people think I rap like I don't beef with chicks. I love chicks. I want to do music. I got features with girls. You know what I'm saying?
Music,
The
and a
people
lot of
who
people
say
don't see
that
it
I
like
want to
that.
rap beef, they don't got no features with other females. Those are the ones saying it to me. Speaking of, y'all hear it here first. You know what I mean? Y'all don't, the ones that's over there saying, "Oh, Preem always got a pound with other chicks who rap." Nah, nigga, I got
I don't know,
features.
because it's the first time I'm hearing
Right.
it.
So I'm
And I'll be around.
clear in the air that I got features with mad females. Like period. Shout out to Dr. Beats and the Dumb Out remix. We went crazy and with 4 or 5 other chicks on it. Like you know what I'm saying? So not for nothing, the chicks who are saying that they have no features with other women. So how dare you fucking
You gotta
suckers,
ignore
how
stuff
dare
like
you?
that.
I do, I just wanted to say that because fuck it, like it's my season finale. Big Talk Podcast, DJ Proof on the fucking check-in. Shout out to all my sponsors, you guys have been amazing. I've been having this podcast, your phone. Your phone is too much, is it too much, Don? You pouring more.
I'm not a fan of Don, but
That's
that's what we got right now. We knocking everything down
He's
over
knocking
here.
everything
That's
over.
a good thing, right?
See, look, big season finale. I told y'all what type of time it was on. Shout out to DJ Proof in the fucking building. Listen, I feel like we had a great interview. I feel like you answered some really good questions for me. I feel like we have so much more in store. What's next for you, though?
What's next for me?
Mm-hmm.
The world.
The world. See, he can't. This is what I'm talking about. Shit. All right, so really quick, one of my other questions that I left out. Are you single? You're in a relationship?
I mean, I cannot say I'm single and I cannot say I'm taken because sometimes I'm getting my ass whooped.
And
We're
when
not
you're
gonna
getting
get
your
into
ass,
that.
when you're getting your ass whooped, just you're single.
Not gonna get
again?
into that.
No, I feel like when you get your ass whooped, you're definitely in a relationship.
Exactly. right?
All right,
I
so
answered it.
so with that being said, how hard is it for this DJ life and to have some sort of
It's
connection with somebody?
Not hard, cause you know A relationship is a relationship. A relationship is your moral support.
Right.
So
They
that
just
person,
should be there for you.
that
Period.
person that's
Period.
with you is gonna support you
Right.
all the way.
Absolutely. I agree
Everything
100%.
with that person is gonna be
Thank you.
DJ Proof. Everything with that person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, you know, it's just how you play it out, how you do it. It's just the level of respect.
Right.
If you respect your significant other, it don't matter where you at, what club you at, as long as you don't cross that line, you're good.
Right.
Cause I'm a DJ, everybody gonna throw it. Like
I was about to say
females
it's
ain't
hard.
throw that shit,
It's
you know what I
hard
mean? Everybody
working that
wants,
nightlife.
everybody wants that guy that's popping. You can be the ugliest DJ in the world and you still get.
But everybody
bitches.
fuck with you so heavy and they feel like you get you
No.
everywhere getting the bread they want it.
They just
It's a whole
want that.
bunch
They
of
just want that.
a
So
whole bunch of
you know that's how it goes. But
Yeah.
relationship status, I ain't looking for nobody. I got somebody.
good. That's good. Good. Look,
That's how it goes.
shout out to the love. Shout out to the love. Look, shout out to love. I'm very big on love. Very huge. I love relationships. I'm just that girl. I don't really care for anything else really. To be honest, I don't like to. I feel like having too many people is just dumb. It's
It's
aggravating. It's just like somebody gotta leave me alone.
I'm at a point in my life that it's like I don't like to be bothered.
Right. Me too.
I'm a DJ and you would think I'm a people person. I'm not a people person.
Yeah, me too. That's so funny. I'm a podcaster and I'm not a people person.
Yeah, it's like, I just don't like to be bothered. I just like being around my circle,
What's
my
your sign?
friends. I'm an Aries.
I love Aries. I fuck with Aries. My cousin Tiffany, shout out to D Coop too as well. Aries, two of my favorite people are Aries, so I definitely fuck with Aries.
Tell my brother Firm Aries.
Firm Aries too. He's a fucking April Fool's baby. On top of that, of course he is, right?
But
Listen.
yeah, that's pretty much that's how I look at the whole relationship situation. Is you know, you respect that person's gonna respect you, and that's it. You gotta respect
Okay.
yourself.
Okay.
As a DJ, you overdo it, you're just gonna fuck yourself up at the end of the day.
You're right.
I'm not gonna go around fucking all these girls that's in the club because all these girls are gonna stop following me in the club because they're gonna be like, oh, I used to fuck with her, fuck that nigga.
Yeah, like they're gonna be
That
talking
nigga
about
paid me,
you.
da da da.
Yeah, you're
da.
gonna become the thought
I'm gonna
DJ.
say it how it is.
You're gonna become
I
the
need
thought
every
DJ.
female to walk through that door. I'm making money.
Yeah, nah, you can't have that. Nah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
I
So
think
to
with
have
one,
a good
that's
support, yeah, right, and to have her support you doing what you're doing is huge because it's very hard, especially for like a regular everyday woman that like works regular shit. It's like I gotta work on Saturday. You got this gig, and it's like they want to go support, but they can't. And then sometimes it's like, do I trust this nigga or do I don't? I want to go.
Or sometimes you're dating somebody in the nightlife.
Right, or yeah, okay. If you're dating somebody in the nightlife, that's even better. Y'all both will work together.
Make
Fuck
money
niggas
together,
talk
get
about
back. That's it.
that's fire as fuck to me.
By
If you ask
then,
me.
you behind the bar, do your thing.
Look, cheers to that. I will say that. So, anyways, shout out to DJ Proof. Listen, thank you guys for tuning in. Big Talk Podcast. Shout out to all my sponsors once again. I love you guys so much. July 20th, the Big Talk Podcast Field Day. It's our second annual one. Tap in with me to sponsor, to vendor, to volunteer, to help out, to donate, whatever it is that you want to do. But July 20th, we outside.
I'm there. I'm
Amongst
my
other
whole basketball team.
Fact.
Make sure you bring your best.
Fact. Listen, Proof had to John Julio and shit. I'm gonna get up now and get this shit turned off, cause so you straight.
Oh yeah, I'm good. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. You know, shout out to Prince. Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely. We had fun. If y'all missed it, replay that
Run it back.
shit again. Run it back.